much shit, and if I could say everything I feel, people would be pissed. Mic check one, two. Yeah. You already know. Nation.
You can bring it closer to you too if you need to, bro.
All right, cool.
All right, yo, mic check 1 2. Is this thing on? I think it's on. I don't like
Mic
my
check.
angle. I think I gotta go over here, but I like it over here, so I'm gonna move it over here. I think that's about it. I'm good. All right, bet. 1 2 1 2. This thing is on. I am here with a very special guest. Boston artist D Nation is in the building. What up, D Nation?
What's going on? What's going on, my brother? All rhymes.
All right, man, we in the building. Let me actually. Fit check angle.
You good, bro? You good?
Gotta get it right before we start. How's that?
Yeah, perfect.
All right, man. Now we let. All right, man. Once again, man, let me give him a proper shout out. Welcome, Boston artist D Nation. What up, my guy?
What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
I'm very blessed, man. I'm feeling good. How you doing today?
Feeling very blessed, very well nurtured, enjoying life. You know.
Same. Now, if some people could see if they watching, there's like a window behind you over there. You see the sunlight? It's early, man. It's early in the day,
early
man.
in the morning, man.
Yeah, we was talking about that earlier. You say you get up early.
7 a.m. on the dot every day.
Yeah, what's the story behind that?
Well, honestly, like, it comes from working jobs, you know, back in the day when you couldn't just get jobs, like, because I caught records at early ages, working labor ready and shit. You had to wake up at 6 a.m. just to get a job there. Then working and, like, getting locked up, all types of shit led to them early mornings, and now it's just accustomed to me.
All right. It's like body trained, like the mind and body's just trained to get up at that time, right? You gotta take that?
Oh, nah. Call me back.
All right, bet, man. So, yeah. I'm like the same on most days. Like, I'm usually up by like I gotta be at work at 7, but like my body like wakes up before my alarm. Like I'm probably up around like 5 and change. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like scared that I'm gonna sleep past my alarm for some reason.
Yeah. Like I'll be saying, I need to sleep because like my schedule, I work from 5 to 2:30 in the morning. So waking up at 7. It's like, damn, but it's like, it's natural. Like, even last night, I went to a club. I got home 3, 4 in the morning. We chilling right now.
That's wild. Yo, see, I don't know if I could do that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm getting OG on them. You know what I mean? I need a little bit more rest. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, all right, let's talk about your music career, so to say, right? How did music get in the fold for you? Like, how were you like introduced to music in general?
Well, I was honestly introduced to music at an early age, and my first love.
Talking to the mic, please.
Oh, yeah. I was actually introduced to music at an early age, and my first love, to be 1,000%, was R&B.
Oh, there you go.
You feel me?
All right.
Was R&B. Like, I'll be real. Like, it's my journey wasn't as a rapper. And that's why even these days people be shocked, like, oh shit, D Nation singing on a song, because it didn't start as a rapper. Like originally, you know, I remember being in elementary school and hearing, "How do we go to the end of the row?"
Okay, Boys to Men.
Yeah. And when I heard that song, I kept singing that song over and over. And one day I was chilling in the cafeteria, and the choir, I was probably going to the Holland Elementary, I think, at the time, and the choir started singing that shit. And I'm like, damn, I got to get into this choir. But at the time, I was too young. I was like fucking a new student starting off in elementary. It was like, but that right there was like, yo, I'm about to be a singer at the time. You feel me? Like,
Right. Of course. I mean, that's how you get the baddies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, plus, you know, singers have the effects that rappers don't have. That effect
I tell them that all the time.
If you sing to a person, you don't got to be famous. A person could faint. Compared to, I could rap to somebody all day. I like that.
I tell people
different.
That all the time, man. Singers it's just something about being able to sing. So it's a way of connecting to people on even a different level. It takes a little bit more to do that on a rap. You know what I'm saying? On verses. Not that it's not possible, but okay. So that's how you got introduced to music. That's kind of like. For lack of better words, how you like kind of started falling in love with music, and then wanting to do it yourself.
It transitioned into at first it was like I was just trying to chill. I was enjoying the singing. Now being an actual artist came from my brother. My older brother wanted to rap, You feel me? One day he asked me, yo, help me with my demo. I'm trying to work on the demos. Sing some of these hooks. So I helped him sing some of the hooks on the demo and shit. And then how he did it and how easy it seemed to create to me, I was like, oh shit, let me try to rap. Like maybe I could rap because I'm like, let me rap a mixtape too. So I started doing a mixtape. At first it was gonna be an R&B and shit, but then I'm like, yo, let me throw some raps in here. But back in the day, you gotta understand it wasn't cool to sing and rap. So I used to sing shit like, it's crazy back in the day, like how time transitions. I sent my shit to Rusty, who ended up being my manager years later. And he's like, yo, man, you got to pick one. Either you're a singer or you're a rapper. And then years later, you seeing people like Drake and shit come out, and I'm like, I knew it, bro.
Yeah, you didn't have to pick one.
You never had to pick one. It's like.
Definitely.
But back in the day, you know how it was. It was like either you're a rapper or a singer. So rappers can't sing, but.
Now all rappers are singers. Now it's like a qualification. You have to be able to like get on those melodic.
And I don't think everybody should. Like that's what kind of deteriorates me sometimes with artists. Like, there's a lot of artists is singing on hooks and trying to harmonize, but everybody doesn't have a harmonization voice.
That's facts. But they sure do try.
They try, and
they sure do try.
It's not for everybody, but you gotta understand, so how I transitioned into rap was hearing my brother rap and then Tupac.
You kind of look like Pac, bro.
I've been hearing that shit a lot.
You kind of look like Pac, bro.
I've been hearing that shit a lot lately, but honestly, like. That's what kind of got me, because Tupac's Brenda's Got a Babies to keep your heads up. Yes. Growing up at this time, I'm dealing with foster homes, shelters, and shit. Oh,
wow.
So in my life, is like hearing certain shit was like, yo, motivation. Like, this is real life, and actually you could tell your story. So I started rapping to get my own story out. You feel me? Days I felt like I'm struggling or I'm deep inside of a hole, I'm writing some shit. And it became the best friend. Like, to be real, like in any dark situation, whether it's prison, whether it's going through with girls or dealing with family situations, that pen and that music and that beat always resonated for me to tell something, to get something out. You feel me?
I do feel you 100%. Those rap is therapy. You know, I think I've had this talk with a lot of artists as well. I think rap is therapeutic. You know, I think that's why we just do it, right? It's not like we all want to get to like a place, but at the same time, it helps us so much in our lives, you know, just to pen out a feeling and then listen back to it like, man, that pain sound good on a track, you know?
True. People put a stigma like, people rap forever, y'all gonna keep rapping forever? Most likely.
Yeah, like,
and the reason why, because it might sometimes it's not for the masses. It's not always to get famous. It's not always to build momentum. Sometimes it's just because you had a dark moment or you had something on your mind you wanted to release and you didn't know how to express yourself. And that's what made R&B so lit for me growing up, was the fact that men are men. And men are taught not to be too weak or show too many emotions. And R&B songs to me used to be like, damn, this is how this dude really feels.
Yes.
But he can't say it.
That's true. It's so true.
Put it on this song like now, it sounds good. You feel me? Like now you can express yourself in an emotional way. You feel me?
Yo, I feel you 100%. You know what I mean? Like that's when, I mean, that's why I say like R&B dudes get the baddies, man. Not to bring it to like girls or anything like that, but like, you know, it's just like a perk, right? It's like a perk. You see all these R&B guys and, you know, Chris Brown, Usher coming up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what that's about to be about, man. Like, yo, the rollout for that is crazy. I know you probably been seeing some shit online.
Yeah, I pay attention to all the rollouts. Like the new R&B artists coming out right now that you want to see that they gonna push is a little dude young named Jadon.
Yeah,
Usher's artist.
Yeah, okay. Like, I seen him.
And he's coming. And the songs is fire, but R&B is the only thing that's trying to maintain the graphics are still having stories to tell. And that's honestly not just R&B. That's why I transition so much to Afrobeats. Because Afrobeats is the only thing to give you that old school feel still. Like that real, like, let's put a song together feel. And I'm just being real, the Afrobeats give you that. The Tims and all of them. Like, yeah, they got a story behind this.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to hear. I want to hear something that's like, the thing I hate about music so much these days is music became so saturated that everybody's allowed to rap. Everybody's an artist. You're competing with people who are not even talented anymore.
Yeah,
it's like
true.
A radio station's telling me how I'm supposed to construct a song, and then they're playing somebody whose song was not even well constructed, not even taking nothing for famous people like Sexy Red, for instance. If you listen to Sexy Red's production,
right,
9 out of 10 times, that shit's not even mixed right.
Damn.
And I'm not even being it's not on no hating shit, but like
Yeah,
it
but
sells. But you could tell it's just some rough shit. They just they ain't even mix and master this
They
shit.
put it together. They was just like, all right, let's go. It's hot. Let's go.
Let's go with it. You buzzing? Let's keep going. And right now is the music industry is on gimmicks. I just got my hair done and everything else. That's the artist that you're telling me I have to compete against to be a good artist? Like hell no.
You know, I think it goes back to marketing, man. It's back to who's in your face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how these people rolling out, you know, their you know, their projects, you know, like with the Usher Chris Brown thing.
That's gonna be crazy.
Everybody got memes out about not letting their girl go to that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all part of the rollout,
honestly,
bro.
When I seen that, I was like, them two together is gonna go crazy only because of that meet and greet shit.
Facts.
I think Usher had the whole fucking thing in Las Vegas going crazy.
You know what I mean? Right.
People's girls dancing with him. Chris Brown been doing the meet and greets forever now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, both of them together, bro, is a bag.
That's what I'm saying. This bag's gonna be crazy, and they got the streets talking about it through the social media meme thing, and that's like a dope rollout, Iceman rollout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Putting a big block of ice. They say he got other companies, you know, copying him.
Yeah.
Right? They're doing their version of Iceman comes out, but like whatever. You know what I mean?
No, it's the saddest part, and I don't care who refuses to admit it and who refuses to believe it. But ever since they tried to shut Drake's career down,
Yep.
hip hop's not even charting anymore.
It's crazy. It's the truth. It's the truth. I've seen it. It's happened in real time.
It's not even charting anymore.
It was over. It was just. I think it was overdone. I don't think. I talked to my son about this the other day. We was talking about not like us. They not like us, right? Like that song was fire. Like I thought it was cool. Like I thought it was cool. I thought it was a great diss song. But then like when you couldn't get away from it, like after like 6 months, you're like,
you know what I thought it
all
was? I thought it's sad to say. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Fuck with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Even though I feel like him and Drake are all of my competition, so I plan to take their throne
Yeah,
regardless.
yeah.
But in a sense, he did the Drake effect.
No, he did. He definitely
He did the Drake effect on Drake.
He did.
The same way Drake dropped the shit with Meek Mills and did a diss record that was a hit record.
Same way.
I expected Drake to do it first. Drop a diss record, but a hit fucking song against Kendrick Lamar. But no, you was getting too deep and trying to get too rappy with it.
Right.
You feel me? You should have been yourself. But since you wasn't yourself, you allowed him to jump into your realm, find a fire beat, drop a hit record that'll make people dance and talk shit.
And yo, it wasn't just a hit record, bro. That record broke all kinds of records.
Yeah.
It was like the hittest record ever. Like it might still be like the hittest, one of the top five.
This song that you could dance to.
A top 5 song of all time, like music history, bro.
Facts, 100%.
Wild. And it's hard to see like
when the president or Super Bowl and everybody's saying some shit, they
exactly.
not like that says a lot.
That's MJ level, right? That's like I feel like I don't know who was the last person to have that effect, like worldwide type.
Justin Bieber. Probably.
Justin Bieber, yeah, could be.
MJ,
I'm thinking
Justin Bieber
MJ,
effect.
yeah.
I
like
can even
that
say
worldwide effect.
Yeah,
like,
that effect when people just
DMX
chasing,
maybe.
even the Bow Wow effect.
Yeah, the Bow Wow effect. Yeah, they watching me. They don't even know I'm Bow Wow.
Like I'm saying, so when you see certain shit like that, to me it's like I see Drake is sick, and I understand why he's sick because he's not used to taking losses.
Yeah, nah, he took a bad.
When you take a bunch of wins and then somebody finally crush your shit, it's cool. But to me, I hope that's good. Like at least you used to it now because I plan on making all of them take losses.
Exactly. I think he's gonna be just fine. I think Iceman's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's gonna have
the album's gonna sell.
Yeah,
Drake's a hell of a entertainer. Like I won't give him the credit to say he's a hell of a songwriter because once I know there's a bunch of ghostwriters in the mix, I'm gonna say you're a hell of an artist and you're a hell of an entertainer because the artistry, you have to deliver the art.
No,
you
definitely.
So you deliver that shit.
But I also do think he's a songwriter. Like he's penned songs for other people too.
No, I think he's a great songwriter, but I won't say he's a best of all
time. Okay. I see what you're saying.
To me, like that's when it comes into the best of all time shit. When it comes to hip hop, only because my stance of hip hop growing up, I didn't know there was a bunch of people in the background writing raps.
Yeah.
Like I always assumed that the R&B singers had writers. The reason why, because you got a beautiful voice, but you don't know how to construct a song.
Right.
That makes sense.
But
for me to be a person vocally just repeating,
repeating my life,
it's like poetry.
Right.
You feel me? Like, so to me, it's like
because that's supposed to be your life.
It's your life. Yeah. So I don't respect it. Like I understand, I can respect somebody helping you with a hook. Like, for instance, I done heard shit about Jadakiss. Jadakiss is not a hook writer. He writes raps. I can see it.
Okay, makes sense.
So I can understand you buying a hook because you're not the best at making hooks.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I understand that. But when it comes to constructing your whole lyrics, your verse, saying this is that, like even recently they leaked some shit that this nigga fucking on Pusha T might also have, he got ghostwriters.
Yo, let's talk about that. But it was Quentin Miller.
Same ghostwriter as Drake. So it's like you trashing Drake.
What the fuck, bro? Are you serious,
that's
bro?
how this world works, and it's sad because people try to paint a certain narrative. You can't say this guy's not a good artist because he got songwriters and you got songwriters.
Like it's the same songwriter though. It's like, bro, it's Quentin Miller. That's the same nigga you was trying to shit on him for. Like, yeah, nigga, you got niggas writing your shit, and then
you ain't even changed it. You ain't changed it up at all. You went song verse for verse, lyric for lyric. You ain't even add nothing to this shit.
That's how it's supposed to be when somebody give you a hit.
And that's why to me none of these dudes is competition. Because I write songs. I really write songs. Like, from beginning to end, I could write R&B, rap. I don't give a fuck, reggae, dancehall, rock and roll, whatever type of music you want to work on. I'm a songwriter. Like them niggas who people might not know from back in the day, Kid and Play, Full Force.
Yeah.
Them three dudes that we all thought was the bullies.
Yeah. They were singers.
They was singers and songwriters. They wrote songs for Beyonce. They wrote songs for Nicki Minaj. These dudes are in the background really writing music. You feel me?
That's wild.
And all we looked at was the bullies.
There was the bullies.
They collected the bag, and I'm gonna tell everybody that's my plan. Like I plan to take over music as far as dropping real consistent good music that the world can resonate to, shit that you could feel that might be some shit you've been through, but at the same time, eventually I'm gonna step back and write everybody's music. Yeah, because they need it. They need help right now.
A lot of them need help.
Listening to the songs, y'all need my help. Contact me, please, everybody.
Well, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say a couple things. I was gonna say, like, when I'm in here creating, I'm usually in here creating by myself, right? But if I do happen to have a couple dudes in here and they rap or whatever, and like, you know, I openly create like on some shit where like I'm freestyling bar for bar sometimes, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then like somebody might throw you a line and that, you know, that shit might be hot and you're like, damn, like, but I didn't think of it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, shit, you know what I'm saying? And so like, you know, you'll be like,
some creators. Like,
yeah, it'd be like creators though.
You gotta think people like Kanye West get 1,000 writers inside of a room. Yeah. Not even just writers. Get 1,000 artists. The famous best artists you feel like in the world in a room, and just have these guys writing songs for you.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I think. I feel like, you know, once you get to that level, that's a smart way to do it.
It's because they don't want you to miss.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand why the industry does it. Because even Millie's has people writing songs. If you pay attention to Spotify don't lie.
Okay.
If you go to anybody's record on the Spotify list, it'll say written by, co-written by, co-produced by, boom, boom. So all of these guys have people tapping into their resources to help push the narrative to push them further. I understand the same way you got to understand. Look at the Fabio Foreign effect. Fabio Foreign is supposed to be bigger than what he is. It just didn't sell the way they tried to get it to sell. What I mean by that, originally he came out with the drill shit. What? Boom. The drill shit took off.
He was supposed to be like the next Pop Smoke almost.
Yeah, but then what they try to do is commercialize him.
Yeah.
They started getting him to do the songs with that little white boy. I don't even know his name, but if I was a black, gang member, this was a gang member's dude. Like, they were trying to put him inside of a stance so people would be more comfortable with him as a person, because you got to understand what a lot of these drill rappers, these gangster rappers, hood rappers don't realize is when you push the certain narrative so far, it's hard to even sell a show because nobody want to book you.
Nobody want that energy.
Like, even LBI, shout out to LBI, it took a minute.
You just know what comes with it.
It took a minute. Like, people will literally call your other states, do not put this guy on stage. He is a menace to society.
That's why. That's what I'm saying. Like that, like you said, that's what comes with it. But like, you know, like say if you are like a drill rapper, right? And then, you know, like you talk about ops on the shit, you know what I'm saying? Not even just you're going to attract niggas who like that kind of shit. You might attract the ops too, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
You got to move strategically when it comes to certain shit. Like, especially if you have a certain career, you got to know where your career is going. Me, I drop crazy shit, but I also drop shit that's going to resonate with people, you feel me? That your grandmother and aunts and shit can listen to, and it's not going to be so much of an air sore that they're like, turn that shit off.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Because I feel like
good music.
You want to resonate with the people beyond just the shit, because all of us been through our street shit, whether it was not everybody, but the ones who've been actively crash dummies, because I was an active crash dummy at a point in my life, and some people still make me want to be an active crash dummy at times. I'll be trying to stop. But at the end of the day, we got to realize we grow up. We become men.
Yeah.
We become like, what story you gonna tell? What you gonna leave behind? What's your family gonna resonate to when they're like, yo, this is him. Now today, God forbid, something happens and I'm not here tomorrow. If you go back and listen to my music, you can find me. You feel me? Like, it's not just all made believe. You're not gonna look and not even know that character. Some of these dudes are all characters. You feel me? Like,
they play that part.
Beyond that, they not that person. So it's like, and then you gotta understand.
I've met tons of artists like that.
You need a real team. Like, artist development is still necessary these days, and it's not being out. All these labels are signing crash dummies, random ass people from random ass hoods, giving these major deals, throwing them a bag, not even teaching them the contract. That's why you get the Pooh Shiesty effect. And I'm just being real, like, no offense, Pooh Shiesty is a fucking incredible artist.
Of course.
But he's an incredible idiot.
I mean, it was a crash dummy move. Like,
and what I mean by that is, like, bro, you even said it in your song. The FDO, I didn't even get a chance. I'm just getting a chain that got my name on it. I was too busy bullshitting. I didn't even get a chance to pop my shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're saying, like, all the shit of, like, yeah, bro,
the
they
consequences
took me
of my
away
actions.
recently.
Right.
I didn't get a chance to pop my shit.
Right.
Now
I
I'm
just
finally
got
back. Y'all gonna hear this shit this time.
That's what he
just
said.
for you to throw your shit away again.
Right away. You dropped one joint, bro.
And I'm just saying,
Probably
bro,
only recorded one joint. I mean, shit.
yeah.
Only out for a month,
And to me,
too.
like, my shit's like, bro, like, when you have that type of talent, your shit hit that fucking FDO shit, bro. Beat Mariah Carey for Christmas this year.
What? Did it really?
Dead ass. That shit beat Mariah Carey's Christmas this year.
Wow. See, that's power. Let's be real. That's crazy.
And this is independently coming. Well, you know, coming out first song. This is it's not even an album track.
Wow. It's just
like,
a free. It's just like first day out track.
To me, a smart person, there's different ways to fuck somebody over. Me running into some place, robbing you real quick, is different compared to me. All right, boom. How much album sales? Like, you gave me a 3-album contract, or how many points do I have to make for this? How much units do I have to sell to get the fuck out this deal?
Right.
Right now, I am on fire. The whole world is anticipating me dropping. I'm dropping 3 albums this year.
Right.
I'm getting you your bag and getting you the fuck out my way. How many album contracts? Yo,
3.
Unless it's some years contract, that's something different. You got a 10-year contract, which is a dumbass thing to ever sign.
Right.
But if you doing it by album sales, I gotta give you this many albums. I'ma whip them shits up left and right. I don't even give a fuck if they trash.
Yeah, you gonna get them.
I'm getting you out the way.
Yeah.
Let me same way Tory Lanez did. Yep. Tory Lanez was trying to get out that shit. He just started dropping albums after albums after albums.
Yep.
Now he's independent.
Yep.
Pooh Shiesty had the way to get out of there, but the impatientness. You're too impatient. You just brought 3-4 foreigners coming out of prison, and now you came home to bring everybody else with you. Literally, like, Dad, I know the city's been trying to get you for years, so fuck it.
Yeah,
come with me, Dad.
Yeah. Come on, let's go.
let's go to jail together.
Let's go to Kinko's and print up this contract real quick.
So it's pure stupidity, and to me that comes from not having the right team. Because there's no way in hell I call my cousin, my bro, somebody who really love me, even my pops, and I'm at a halfway house and I'm telling you, yo, set this dude up, and we get in there and you see shit getting active and you don't, and there's no voice or reason.
Yeah. As the pops, like, bro,
you're on the ankle monitor, you're being tracked. You just talked to your probation officer, they denied you from coming here.
It was all bad.
Like, no voice or reason, nowhere.
It was all bad, bro. It was all bad. Like, not one of the things that happened made sense.
Nothing.
Like, him going there, you know what I mean? Him going to get a contract for him to actually print out. Like, come on, bro. Like, he's just going to sign it? Like,
and in his mind, I understand people owe Gucci's from the hood, so he ain't going to tell.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's going to tell.
Even if he don't tell, bro, like, if I'm a hood greaseball, first off, I'm really a greasy nigga and I got a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think no offense, you don't think I'm going to try to do something to you after this?
Exactly.
You don't think I'm going to try to get you off this planet?
Right.
So either or you did something, bro, you violated, like, you got to understand. And that's the thing with Gucci that got me too. All that shit you was talking on the award shows to Jeezy. We smoking on dead ops right now. Let a nigga run up on
Right.
Send somebody else. We going to send him to his maker too.
Yep.
Now you just got robbed by somebody.
Yep. By a young,
so
a young,
the way some of these dudes in the world is now, you got to stand on that shit.
Yeah, nah, you know it. But like he can't though.
He did some strategic bullshit
with the song.
That was some strategic bullshit. I was driving. It was on the radio yesterday with some fuck shit to me. But it's some strategic bullshit. What I mean by that is, you don't want to be labeled a rap.
Right.
So you don't want to testify as far as going into a court. So people saying you testified.
He dropping a song, I ain't gonna snitch.
Now you drop a song telling.
Yeah, pretty much.
You ain't that song. Now you ain't got to tell.
Say niggas try to set me up. That's all he said.
Yeah, but you ain't got to tell because they're gonna use that song as evidence.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because he's describing. You were supposed to be, and you still signed to me.
Yeah.
You were supposed to, all that shit's talking about the robbery.
Yeah.
So it's like at the end of the day when
he's talking about the incident, but he didn't say niggas robbed me. He said niggas tried to set me up. He didn't say the niggas took nothing from him, but he did say something about the contract.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like he is confirming a lot of the shit.
Without having to say his name.
Exactly.
But at the same time, and you had your punk bro, your punk boy.
He a stone cold flunky. Yeah, that's my favorite line.
So,
you said you're flunky and stone cold junkie. Yeah, some shit like that,
Fugiano home. Shout out to
Fugiano. Oh, man. I don't even listen to Fugiano, man. Respect, though.
I ain't gonna
Shout
lie,
out to Fugiano. Welcome home, my guy.
Like, that shit to me, like, the hyperness of the creativity of the song. That he's one of them people. There's two people out that he had that was the biggest artist, to be real, that took off immediately and went to jail. Yep. That was Fuji and that was Pooh. This dude dropped his whole entire camp and said, I fired everybody off 10-17. I'm only keeping Fujiano and Pooh Shiesty.
Yep.
Now, if you're going to do some shit like that, you got to make sure they're secure. And what I mean by that, Pooh Shiesty just did 5 years. I mean, Fujiano just came home for 5 years, and the first thing he said is, I'm not fucking with Gucci. This nigga ain't even give me $1 a canteen this whole time I was locked the fuck up. Not even a letter. But you're telling the world my label's on the back of these two people.
Right.
That's insanity right there. And the reason why I say that is because, bro, if I'm relying on you, I gotta make sure you're secure.
That's facts. That's facts. Mentally. At least. And you know, and Gucci should know what it is like in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
thought Fuji was good to hear that shit, and the dude came home, no announcement.
No nothing.
No
first day out.
Release.
No nothing.
No, they ain't pick him up in no Lamborghini and shit.
Maybe that's what he wanted. Maybe he didn't want none of that, man. He just wanted to get. He might be one of the real niggas that just. Listen, I just want to get back to my family, my nigga.
First thing, so I ain't fucking with Gucci. I don't like that shit, and I ain't like that snitch song.
Yeah, the song as a song, I thought it was hilarious. Let's be honest. I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, this song is too funny. It was hilarious to me.
If we being honest, bro, Gucci was never the most lyricist, right?
Right, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's a classic Gucci song.
Yeah, brush your teeth, brush your goddamn. He's the type of person to do shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, so I expect that. To me, I just think it was bad timing.
Yeah, I played that shit back like 5-6 times when I heard it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, this nigga Gucci. I'm like, let's go, Gua. Because, it is what it is. I know as far as the snitching, like, I don't know, man. Like, he has a cop. Yeah, he an old nigga. He has a cop as a damn security guard, like an active cop, off duty, but he's still a cop. Yeah, he's a cop. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay.
Plus, you gotta take to the fact that his wife said on national TV recently that he's on all types of medicine, and she controls Gucci.
Yep, she said that. She said that
because he was losing himself so much mentally that he just was snapping. So I got him on medicine. I make sure he's good. I take care of the bills. I take care of the meetings. So when you got a female who's a square, whether she's from the hood or not, she's thinking about this is a label.
Yeah,
first off, this is
probably
a music
just thinking
label.
Logically for him.
They're gonna look at these books.
Yeah,
you can't just sign a person away. The people who got endorsements, the ones who's investing into her, are gonna ask questions. How the fuck we just what?
Yeah, nah,
it's too many red flags, bro.
Yeah, it would be smart for him not to be, the one handling that shit, especially if he's not right in the mind right now, man. Like whatever PTSD he might have from like the streets, jail, or whatever. You know what I mean? Because
in all actuality, bro, people are fuck niggas. And what I mean by that, bro, right now, you be in a car. I done did prison time for next nigga shit before.
Yeah. For
weapons. Like, I could have did 15 years. I did almost 5 years for somebody else and shit who I would never.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like, people be on some fuck shit. A motherfucker murder somebody, jump in your car, not even tell you. Leave the gun in your car and tell the police, yo, stop that person right there. He got the gun.
Yep.
And I was literally locked up in North Carolina with a dude like that, bro, who they used to trap. And his boys would give him the weapons and shit to hold when the police come. Nigga took somebody out, pass him the hammer. Did an anonymous call to the police if you're looking for the person who murdered so he's here. They rushed the crib. He got the shit on him because he just handed him the shit. And this is North Carolina.
Right, nigga. They ain't gonna ask no questions. You got caught with a murder weapon, your prints on it.
You're not beating this case. Now you are going, and this is death penalty. I'm locked up with niggas talking about I'm about to die.
I'm about to die. Like, yeah, nigga, I'm here till I die. Like, they're about to kill me.
So to me, it's like, in the sense of certain shit, bro, some people will fuck people. I love this. I love the morals and the codes and all this shit, but people violated shit so much years ago that the code don't even exist no more. And
yeah,
at
the
end of the day,
broken, man.
If you following the code, you following the code for the right person. Right now, if we do some shit, you do some shit, and I take this, and I do 10 years, are you gonna get your shit together? Because it's crazy when you come home and a nigga that you just took all this time for is going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. It's like, bro, you just sacrificed my life to throw yours away. So sometimes you gotta question, are people even worth being around? Certain niggas in certain circles. That's why I be chilling, bro. I don't fuck with a lot of people, but I fuck with a lot of people.
Right.
What I mean by that is I'm cool with mad people, got love for mad people, but I keep the ones around me content, because at the end of the day, there's too many crashes. You feel me? People will put you in a certain situation, like, and then everybody assume you're not that type of person because they might see the social media thing. Oh, yo, he's soft, and I'm like, bro, I'm the type person who honestly rather not be evil, but I can be evil.
Right. It's like change man type shit. Like, yo, I've been there, done that. Like, I just don't want to go back to that.
Like sometimes we one step away from insanity.
I think we always are, man. I think niggas are always one decision away from something bad, man.
Yeah, from just losing it.
Hopefully you can, keep yourself balanced, but from losing it, man.
You, bro. And I look at it like you gotta think about what are you losing. Me, at first, my mentality in this world when it comes to people, especially when I be upset, be like, I don't have kids. So it's like, you got kids, I don't have kids. You got a lot more to lose than me.
Yeah.
So when you got families and all that shit, to me, it'd be like the fucked up mentality, train of thought. When I'm upset, I take you the fuck out of here because at the end of the day, you got something to lose. If you take me out, what am I leaving behind other than the legacy of music that I'm trying to build? But that's thinking stupidity. Like, bro, you got a career you're building. You might not have kids, but you got people who love you.
Of course.
You got people who are rooting for you, even though there might be people rooting against you. Why do you be wanting to crash out and just throw it away?
Yo, it's true, because like you said, you never know who is gonna affect. Like sometimes like we don't remember. It's not like we don't know, but sometimes we don't think about or remember how many people really care about us.
Yeah, one of my biggest regrets in my life is when I went to jail in North Carolina and decided to do some stupid ass robbery shit. I made my mother lose her Section 8. Damn. And from there, like, at that time and point, seeing my brothers and sisters and shit, I'm in jail, but they gotta go through shelters, they gotta fight, live with family members, and build themselves back up to something. That shit always ate me a lot.
Like a domino effect.
And that's always been one of my drives why I push music so hard, because I took years away from y'all.
That's dope.
And I'm like, if I could give something back,
right,
just something back, it's better than, because to me, that shit eats me up sometimes. Like, damn, y'all probably wouldn't have went through all the other shit y'all went through
if it wasn't for my actions.
Thinking about a fast come up that wasn't worth shit. You feel me? Right. And then you got to do the math. You do a robbery, that shit might not be a bunch of bread.
Nah, right.
They giving you bills $10,000, $150,000 to get out. They know damn well you don't got $150,000. Because if you had $150,000, you wouldn't do a robbery.
Right. Yeah, nah, I got you.
So the system's meant to, destroy us. The system's meant to control us. The system's meant to keep us locked in, and
that's why you shouldn't get into the system if people can help it.
Shout out to my song "Demon Time" is for the streets, and I'm dropping that song for the streets. But this ain't what I'm all about when it comes to certain shit, because the narrative, I'm not gonna tell the dude. If I'm chilling with a young dude, I'm not gonna say, "Yo, go pick up a pack." I'm not gonna say, "Yo, go grab that," because to be real, bro, I done did everything. Hustled everything, sold everything, and took risks. Almost died 1,000 times. Like, God was knocking on my door 2 seconds. Right when somebody was about to pull me out of here, he pulled me away.
Right.
So when I look at certain shit, it's like, who am I to preach that shit to the youth? I'm like, yo, do something better with your life, bro.
Yo, that's big facts.
It's washed up. The streets is washed up. Everybody's telling your biggest OG is a rat. The biggest person you look up to, who you think is the biggest gangster, is not the biggest gangster. I'm telling you,
not. That's not how life works, man. And people, a lot of people change for the better, thank goodness. And gladly a lot of people just learn from their lessons, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think, like, ultimately, you know what I mean? Some people don't learn from their lessons. They just repeat a bad cycle, you know, and some people do, and they see, like, the value in the time that they missed, you know, from whether they, you know, got locked up or whether they got, you know, in any kind of situation where they couldn't just be around their people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. It's the truth. Like, and that's the shit you got to think about. A reminder for me anytime I decide to really lose myself, and be like, yeah, fuck it, I'll go back to prison or some stupid shit. I'll think like, yo, bro, right now, as we speaking, they're getting locked in. They're locked in already, waiting to come out to eat, for somebody to tell you to eat, for somebody to tell you to sleep, for you to be around men every single day. And to me, it's like, why is anybody racing to go back to some shit like that? Damn. Like, it's slavery. Like, literally, motherfuckers be out here bitching about getting jobs. Like, yo, I don't want to work for $10, $15 an hour. But I'll go to prison and work for $2 and $3 a day.
Yeah, right.
$3 a day.
On a dollar.
And really building shit, building chairs and tables for them to sell. You out here doing, like, I'm talking about really on the yard working for somebody else to make bread, clothes and shoes and sewing and knitting, and I'm looking for $2 and $3 a day. And then people come home and complain about $15 an hour, $20. I came home and worked 2 jobs. I came home, I worked at Primark, I worked at Fridays, then I went to Barrett's Outlaw House, Wendy's. Right. I'm at MIT now, but I didn't get to MIT overnight. You feel me?
Right,
I didn't just wake up and get a great job at MIT.
You built up your resume.
Bro, I had to really, and then I had felonies. So you had a bunch of people denying you.
Right.
Like, motherfuckers just started working. They just started cooking. I got experience, and they telling me, oh, you're just not what we're looking for at the time. I know it's my record. And I realized in order for me to get further, I got to make you look at me as somebody other than just what you see on this piece of paper.
Right, because that's how they judge you. They look at that piece of paper, and they think that's who you are. Well, you know what I mean. They don't look at that whole resume. They look at that one thing. And they think that's who you are, right? Just that one section, and it stands out to them. And then they might just judge you off that. They might not even
school, like all them fights and shit you get in school. They look at that shit. Oh, you're troubled child. Yeah. Minister of society. And to me, like at first, that was my destination. Everybody was looking at. He's always fighting. He's always getting in shit. He's gonna. And I had to snap out of it. I can't be what y'all want me to be. Let me become what I want to be.
Right.
Because if I keep following this shit, this is what y'all expect me to do. You expect me to crash out. You expect me to lose myself. And then I stepped back from it. Because when I was younger, bro, this is the saddest shit, my nigga. Like, I was down one day going to the McDonald's in Phil's Corner just grabbing something to eat.
Yeah, just doing your thing.
I walk in there, some older lady. She sees me and she says, oh, my God, you're still alive.
What?
And I'm like, what? She said, I used to be a bus driver years ago. And you was one of the worst kids I ever seen in my life. You're always running. You're always fighting everybody. Jumping off. I jumped off the back of the school bus. I was doing all types of shit wild. And she's like, yo, I was like, he's definitely going to die at an early age. And she's like, to see you right now, I pray that you're not the person you used to be anymore.
That's so good, man.
And to see that shit, I'm like, damn, I affected you that much as a kid?
Right. To that earlier point, you never know who really cares about you, bro. You know,
it's like you never forgot me to the point like
and you like who damn. You remember her, but you it's not like you think about her like. You
but
to
me, it's like as an eye opener, like damn, elementary school, I was torturing this lady this bad that she even thought I was out of here.
Right, but she remembered you. Like that's the impression you left on her. Yep. But now she's seen you as an adult, and she's all like,
I just hope you trust. I told her, gave her a hug, like I'm not who I used to be. You feel me? Because the person I used to be was too busy trying to impress everybody else.
Of course.
You feel me? Trying to fit in and be the coolest person.
The toughest.
And plus, I had a Napoleon complex. Sure, I always wanted to fight people back
what you talking? You're like 6'2". What was you? 6'1", 6'2"?
Yo, it took me a long time before I sprouted up.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm like,
crazy shit, bro. I ain't sprout up till I was probably like 19, 20. I started getting
really?
hype, like, bro. I was a little short dude talking shit. Like,
that's crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that because I'm like, you a tall guy, man. You're like at least what are you 6'2"?
6 feet, at least 6 feet.
6 feet. All right. Well, you gotta be like at least 6'1" because I say I'm 6 feet. You know what I mean? I say I'm 6 feet. I feel like you're taller than me.
There's no man in this world that was 6 feet, but I always say that.
That's true. Hey, that's fact. So all right. So listen, I know it's almost time for us to wrap this up, but I do want to get into your joint. You know what I'm saying? Demon Time for them real quick. You want to introduce this joint before we get out of here?
This song right here is a Shake the Streets Up. It's your boy D Nation. This is Demon Time. You feel me? Enjoy it while you get it. Because, you know, I be trying to chill and drop my little peaceful stuff, but y'all be taking me out of my element. So everybody who be feeling some type of way like I really don't do this shit, this is for y'all to finally shut the hell up and let me run this like I do.
Let's go, man. We're going to get into Demon Time by D Nation. There you go.
I don't know why I try.
Okay.
Scene
Turn the mic down.
98.
If you want to like spit and shit and talk.
These drugs are them to see.
Yeah. Let's go, D Nation. Let them know.
If I run inside your house, I know you niggas tellin'. Pistol in your mouth, shoot up your spouse, I'm a convicted felon. Run up on your whip, shoot up the shit, take the shit you sellin'. Big banana clip that's on my hip, that shit'll split your melon. Peter Piper picked the pepper, Nation went and picked the rifle. Never dap if I don't like you, watch your tone and quick to fight you. Die because your niggas hype you, lately I've been on the edge. I don't even try to hide the pistol, keep it on the bed. Niggas think I'm playing when I'm saying that I want the bread. He that top shooter on the block, then we take his head. Niggas get to scheming, you be screaming, all you see is red. Never trust a nigga that say trust me, I can't fucking fed. Niggas think I'm playing, know a few that wanna murder me. If I don't catch the body, you gon' end up in the surgery. I try not to be crazy, but this world got me on demon time. Put you in that hospital bed, now all you see is lines. Niggas think I'm playing, know a few that wanna murder me. If I don't catch the body, you gon' end up in the surgery. I try not to be crazy, but this world got me on demon time. Put you in that hospital bed, now all you see is lines. Don't let me catch you niggas sleeping on that back block. Gorilla blood all in my vein, feel like a mascot. Niggas talking shit until I catch him and approach him. You would think a nigga having a drink the way I toast him. I might poke him, no homo, that's just a knife game. Deuce tucked in the boot, create a light flame. You get your soul snatched, nigga, trying to snatch my chain. A nigga lose his life trying to play me in the dice game. I'm not that nigga for the gimmicks and the games. If I pull it, that's a bullet to the brain. Here's a headshot. Go ahead, keep sleeping to get your bed right. Niggas think you playing, so they staring at they dead. Niggas think I'm playing, know a few that wanna murder me. If I don't catch the body, you gon' end up in the surgery. I try not to be crazy, but this world got me on demon time. Put you in that hospital bed, now all you see is lines. Niggas think I'm playing, know a few that wanna murder me. If I don't catch the body, you gon' end up in the surgery. I try not to be crazy, but this world got me on demon time. Put you in that hospital bed, now all you see is lines. They better stop fucking playing with
Demon
me, bro.
Time.
The hardest city,
These are
hardest
Demon
fucking song
Time.
in the streets. Run it up, DJs, run it up. Jamming 94.5. WERS, all y'all tapping with me around the world. Hot 97, everybody, we coming.
Yo, fire track, bro. Fire track. Yo, make sure y'all check out D Nation
Shout out to
on all
MOR.
platforms, man.
Shout out to the man.
Let them know where to follow you, man.
Yeah, baby. Make us a royalty.
D Nation on all platforms.
D Nation.
At D Nation.
On everything.
There we
Shout
go.
out to my brother All Rhymes. Make sure y'all tap in with All Rhymes if you ain't tapped in. Great brother. Definitely know what he doing, man.
Thank you, my
It's time
bro.
to work.
And
Jack of all trades.
Thank you for being here, man. It's been a dope podcast or stream or whatever you want to call it, man. I know we didn't tell people we were streaming. This is really impromptu, but we're gonna clip it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll send you the link, man. Share that shit. You already know, bro.
Yeah, you already know. My brother. We gonna work.
Go work.
See us together more often, man. For real.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this ain't the first time we worked together. I fucked that up earlier on when I said on the camera it was the first time we worked together. It's not. This is like the third now, right? Probably, yeah. Right, so, all right, bet.